If you've been left with a mummy pooch or a mummy tummy from your pregnancy, the reason is often ab separation, not that you're good enough or that you didn't bounce back. So literally that means that your abdominal muscles have separated down the midline and it's causing that protrusion that you want to get rid of. So what we need to do is really rehab and strengthen your abdominal muscles so that everything comes back together and helps you get the appearance and the function that you really deserve. So join me for this quick core workout to help your mummy pooch. So we're going to begin on our hands and knees. Coming over, stretching your right leg out, push through your heel and then lift up here. So you're hugging your abdominal muscles into your midline and everything should really feel tight and activated and engaged. Take a breath in. Now on your exhale, I want you to shift forward slightly and bring your knee towards your elbow. It can touch your elbow or it can just get to wherever you can reach, not a problem. Bringing your leg back and then shifting forwards again. So it's really important on that shift forwards that your abdominal muscles are really activated and engaged so that you're very safe through the abdominal area. We're going to do 2 more. And switch over, bring your left leg up now. Shift forward slightly, tap your elbow and back. Forwards and back, really remembering to hug in and lift up here, so important. 1 more. Beautiful, and release. Come on over onto your right knee, stretch your left leg out here, and then bring your right fingertips to rest gently on the ground, left leg extending up. I want you to hug in and lengthen here. Take a breath in. Now on your exhale, we're engaging, contracting, tightening our muscles, and then we're lifting up with control, stretching over, and then gently, carefully coming back down. You got it. Let's come up with that activation, stretching over through the side of your body, and then coming back down with control. Do 2 more of those. Let's go ahead, switch over, do the other side. Engaging and lifting up, taking that nice stretch over. And then down. Activating, up you come, stretching over. And down. Two more. And release. Come on over to your hands and knees again. I'm going to get you to tuck your toes and come up into downward facing dog. So you're going to lift your tailbone, hips are high here, and then we're just going to pedal out through the legs initially. You can either keep your knees bent or you can straighten your legs once we come into stillness. What I want you to pay attention to more than the legs is that your pelvis is tilted forward. So your tailbone is lifting up like that, and your pelvis is in a forward rotation. Let's take a couple of diaphragmatic breaths here now. So take a breath in. I want you to expand your ribs apart from each other. And then on your exhale, you're contracting. So we're bringing everything back into the center line, into the midline. That's the way. Inhale, we're expanding. Exhale, contracting. Inhale, expand. And exhale, contract. Come down onto your knees for a moment and just take a few circles of your wrists, of your hands. Rotate the other way. Now for this next exercise, you can do it on your knees as well. One knee can come down to the ground. If this feels too challenging, either through your abdominal area or through your wrists, can be quite challenging, sore for some people. So we're going to take our right leg up, push through your heel, take a breath in, On your exhale, so we're contracting again, we're bringing our weight forwards and we're tapping our elbow with our knee, or just bringing the knee forwards as much as you can. It could just be a tiny bit like that. And you just work with where you're at. Now we're going to come across our body, other side. You got it. Now we're coming to the right arm again. And across our body. Release. We're going to take our left leg up now. Shifting forwards. Across. Forwards. Across. Down you come, you guys. Big toes touching. We're going to sink our hips back towards our heels and take a child's pose for a few moments. Just resting, breathing deeply, and lengthening our spine here. It doesn't look like much is going on, but so much is going on in child's pose. All right, so I'm going to get you to come up now. We're going to take that diaphragmatic breath in with the expansion. Now we're going to contract everything in and we're going to rise up. Dropping back down, but not all the way. So you just hover when you feel your bum and your heels meet. And then again on the exhale, we come up and we drop it back down. Up and down for 6 more. Really finding length as you come up. Amazing. I'm going to get you to come lie down on your back now. Come down onto your side to roll onto your back. And then go ahead and bring your legs up. Push through your heels. We're just going to take those little pulses with your tailbone lifting up off the mat. So lower abdominal muscles, pelvic floor muscles are really switching on here to lift you. So let's go for our first round of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second round, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Rock a little from side to side. All right, place your feet down on the ground. We're going to lift up into bridge. So I want you to tilt your pelvis and then very slowly roll up through your spine. Once you get up, you're going to interlace your fingers underneath you and then you sort of walk your shoulders further under. And then from there, you lift your hips. So you push your heels into the mat, lift your hips even higher. And then just pay attention that your knees aren't splaying out, but they're drawing in towards each other. And then we keep that lift here. And I just want you to take 5 diaphragmatic breaths. You're building so much strength through your abdominals, through your leg muscles, through your glutes, through your back. So much happening. And then slowly coming down. I'm going to get you to take happy baby. So grabbing the outer edges of your feet, or you can take the backs of your legs or your calves. The important thing is that your tailbone isn't up in the air like this, but you're able best as you can to push it down onto your mat so that your spine is really long. It's nice to just sway a little bit if that feels nice. Really deep opening through your hips here, through your sacrum, and just letting everything relax momentarily, because what I teach and promote so much in my classes and my programs is that need to both strengthen and relax our muscles. We need both of those functions happening for a happy, healthy body. All right, take your legs up. We're going to take some leg raises. Now, this is more of an intermediate exercise, so if you're just getting started, I want you to just see how it feels for you. So you can take your leg all the way, just hovering it a little bit off the mat. If that feels a lot, you're just going to take your leg a tiny bit. You'll know if it's too much because you'll be kind of like tensing, or your back is going to lift a lot off the mat, and we don't want that. So please, please, please pay attention to your body and just modify. Let's go. You modify as you need. That's the beauty of these exercises and these classes, is that you just meet your body where it is. And every day, your body is different. Let's do 3 more. I'm going to switch to the other leg. And keeping your back pressing down as much as you can and your abdominal muscles really drawing in. Do 3 more. Remember, your leg doesn't have to come as low as this. All right, we're going to do one last strengthening exercise. So what you're going to do is bring your knees in. We're going to drop our legs over to the right. So you can either drop them quite low, or you can just drop them a little bit. And then if it feels available to you, stretch out your top leg. So again, you'll know, because if you're tensing, if you're really kind of like, you've just gone a little bit too far, and I want you to back off and just build up to that. Let's do 3 more. Other side. Top leg extending if you can. Doesn't matter if you can't. It's much better to do an exercise with control and activation than to kind of like push and struggle and stress your way through it. Because what you'll find is that you'll build strength much more safely and effectively over time. 2 more. Beautiful work, you guys. Roll over onto your side again. Make your way to sit up. We're going to finish in a nice butterfly stretch. So bring the soles of your feet together, knees dropping out to the sides. Just shuffle a little bit, and then we're going to make our way forwards. Now, I don't want you to kind of tug and pull yourself down low. I want you to just go wherever feels good for you, where you get a nice stretch, where you're not struggling, where your muscles can relax into that stretch, if that makes sense. And we're just going to breathe. Breathe for a few rounds of breath. It's not often in our day that we actually, stop and become aware of our breath. It's just something that happens. But it's nice to do that. It's nice to anchor yourself here in this moment. And then make your way up out of that lovely stretch. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. And I will see you for our next class. Bye, guys.